I'm here with Shaq and have come up against some very difficult matchups. Still plenty of one to get a look at the NBA's leading title this year, Kenny.
Well, a big thing for Freak is
with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Phoenix, the home of the Suns, the usably and defensively.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them.
They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle.
With it, he's picked up by Paul. Johnson's shot is off.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Jeff Hornacek. We talked about the difficulties of both his passing ability and his patience in the offensive sets.
Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Morris, left side. Again, the miss by Morris. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And that one's good, fresh.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And he gets it to go.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Griffin. 8 points for Freak.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Three-pointer. Rebound by the Suns. Now Booker. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Utah Jazz. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Morris outside. Clock at 6. Drops in the tray. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Passes it to Slaughter from the wing, and he gets it to go.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
Morris with a screen on Paul. Down low, Morris into the lane. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Morris has got his second bucket of the night. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Slaughter. Fires for 3. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Misses off the right iron. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
A three-pointer, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Bledsoe kicks to Morris. Great open look there. Morris has got 7 points in the game. Here's Paul. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Griffin dishes to Grant. Here's Slaughter. Add another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Releases. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Off the mark and a bad shot there. The Clippers in the lead. Paul passes to Slaughter. The rebound by Johnson.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Bledsoe kicks to Morris. Here's Johnson. Great D that time from Jordan.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Here's Griffin. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. For the Suns, Booker, he's checked in for Ellington. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Brandon Knight. The Clippers also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Landry. Rivers comes in for J.J. Redick. And Fresh subbed in for Langston Galloway. Bledsoe is out there with Booker. Then there's Warren. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Ilyasova in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Bledsoe dishes to Tucker. To the left side wing. Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
And they're controlling the boards.
But it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Doubled by Slaughter. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Good on the triple. Bledsoe's got his third basket of the night right there. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trail Blazers delivered quite a performance. He finished with 51 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Now into the lineup for the Clippers.
And here are the Suns now, trailing here by 8. Here's Bledsoe. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Bledsoe's got 9 points now in the quarter.
With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind. To knock down.
Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Just a fantastic game for Fresh. 22 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for the Clippers right now, inside it's Griffin and Jordan. Fresh is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Grant in at the 3. Kept alive. Chandler kicks to Morris. Nailed from three-point land. Morris has got 10 points in the game.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Kicks it out to Johnson. From outside, off the mark. Clippers leading by 5. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Jordan the pass to Grant. Stolen by Bledsoe. Johnson right side. And the Suns miss again.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Scooped up. Here's Griffin, and Chandler sends it back. One-on-one fast break. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Freak.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Phoenix. Brandon Knight comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Johnson for 3. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. 9 points for Johnson.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Ellington kicks to Morris. The feed to Ellington. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Slaughter. And that one comes up a bit short.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
A nice shot by Knight.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Here's a look at some of the most multi-dimensional players in the NBA. Not only can they pass, they can fill it up. The highest scoring point guards this season. Number 1.
And you can't say enough about the value of a player like him. I mean, who can attack a defense in so many different ways from the point.
Exactly. It's just not his ability to distribute the basketball. I mean, it's the scoring punch that he provides as well. That's, to me, what makes him special as a dual-threat point guard.
That's good. And 12 points for Markieff Morris.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Slaughter from the top of the key. He buries it. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. A nice shot by Knight. Knight's got 8 points.
Defensively, guys, they just don't seem to be giving the same kind of effort that they were in the first half of the game.
unfortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
It's been a nice game for Morris. He's got 13 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
And the Suns making a change here. Tucker's checked in. A shot by Knight, no good.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Jumper off the screen. A shot by Ellington, no good.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Slaughter, no good. That would have tied it.
He's frigid from three. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out there or that he keeps on trying to.
A nice shot by Tucker.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Now, here is Knight, defended by Slaughter. A shot by Ellington, no good. Clippers trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Phoenix. Jordan, he's checked in for the Clippers. That's good. And that's 10 points for Brandon Knight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Bledsoe dishes to Knight. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now a 7-point Phoenix lead.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a...
All right, Phoenix, keep it going for your Suns dancing.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Clippers shooting not great, 40% for the game. James Johnson is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Chandler, and it's Booker in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Bledsoe with him, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Here's Morris. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Fresh. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Fresh has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Clippers. Stolen. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. The Clippers rebound. This one for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And that's now 37 points for Freak.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
Chandler is screen. Johnson right side. Yes, it is. For that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Chandler comes with the double team. Here's Slaughter. You know what? Excellent D there from Bledsoe. He feeds it to Johnson. Bledsoe against Reddick. Bledsoe outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Such a wide open look. Johnson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Grant, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take. Nice basket there. Their offense has been much more impressive since halftime.
And Morris comes over to help. Offensive rebound. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Here's Slaughter. Again, Los Angeles. Suns leading by 8. got a piece of it. Now the Clippers moving it up. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
This is one well of a performance, folks, but it won't mean a thing if they aren't able to finish it off and get the win.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bledsoe.
Tremendous output for Bledsoe. He's got 11 points, and the assist numbers, tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
Clippers trail by 7.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The first free throw is good.
All right, come on, let's go. Keep it going, keep it going.
Both free throws good from Slaughter.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Suns leading by 5. Booker the pass to Bledsoe. Chandler a screen. Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Slaughter. Suns moving the ball around. The dish to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. They get the rebound. Clippers trail by 5. The pass to Slaughter. And the Clippers miss again.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Fresh has got 46 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Jeff Hornacek had to say to his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Brandon Knight is checked in for Eric Bledsoe. For 3, here's Jordan, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Ray. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
And he gets the bucket. 6 points for Tyson Chandler.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Here's Slaughter. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Johnson goes in and misses it off the right side of the rim. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Grant, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Knight with it. Now guarded by Slaughter. Morris, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Let's go. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Slaughter.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
No one near him. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. A second chance effort. Sinks it.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
It falls, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He's going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there. And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Just like that. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in here. Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Buries it. And that shot brings them to within just one.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove. And that tray of his has just been dead.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws. And he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Shaquille O'Neal, James Johnson. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernest.